All right, Miss Maka. Hey, listen. I wanted to come in here one more time before the Shabbat ended. Well, the Shabbat is over, basically, but we're still in that day. It's still Saturday, and I wanted to come in here one more time before my night ended, and I went away and did not have the opportunity to talk to you guys one more time. I've been actually at this since about 2016, and for the most part, um, you guys have been there sharing this with me, and I wanted to say thank you to some of you because since 2016, you didn't have to be, you could have been anywhere else, doing anything else, vibing with anyone else. You didn't have to follow this guy on his little journey, trying to figure out, who we are as a people and where we're going and what we're doing, and watch my growth. You could have been anywhere. So, I wanted to take this moment because there's a lot of you that's been cruising over here with me, and man, I'm telling you, I couldn't have done this without you guys' prayers and your support and the cool comments that you leave, and fortunately over here, I don't get any trolls saying anything stupid. For the most part, you guys are pretty real with me when you talk to me. You're saying pretty real things, and our lives are our lives, and we live how we live, and sometimes, I think, and I think about it all the time. Am I being a little bit rough when I say some things to Israel? Um, do they appreciate it? When I come down on them a little bit hard, but I judge myself by that book, and I'm trying to live to feel YAHOWAH. I'm trying to live. I really am trying to live this thing and walking this thing out. I mean, I let my beard grow. My life is changing. People are able to see it around me, and some people notice, you're doing some things differently. You're changing some things, and only thing I haven't done really is, flipped out the dress and changed my name. But for the most part, everything else has changed. And I'm hearing music like I'd never heard before, and like what you hear in the background now, to feel it YAHOWAH. I'm writing some music to the Lord's Prayer as my own praise and worship song that I sit here and play and get broken by often. Um, so I wanted to say thank you to some of you guys, and I just want to, I hope you don't mind me throwing your names out there, but you inspire me. Ashira is coming back from Jamaica right now. He's flying from New York to L.A., and I just spoke to him a moment ago. He shot me a video real quick for me to look at some things that are going on over in the land, and so he's coming back into town. I'm glad he's back in country, and he's back here safely with us. But he was living like a king over in Jamaica. They had put him up in a mansion and everything while he was over there sharing the word with the brethren. So just some exciting things are going on, and I'm looking forward to going into 2019 in a new way, in a new me. The Most High has been dealing with me and in the most amazing ways, and breaking my heart and bringing me peace in areas. And so I just wanted to say thank you. So let me run through a bunch of names here real quick, and don't trip. I hope you don't get angry with me for saying your name, but you inspire me. So Herbert Moore, thank you. Nicholas Branson, thank you. O'Dave Bowden, thank you. We've got George Akato. I hope I'm saying your name right. Please don't murder me if I'm not. Michael Taylor, Charles Brewer, Joseph Harris III, Rena or Renee Israel, Q Zion, Abdur. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Rasha Abdullah Yisrael, Black Chichi, okay. Anthony White, Jack D. Daniels, Ivani Reese, David Kirkwood, Manuel Sims, Charlie Brigante, Rena Israel, I see you again in there. Claude Manceau, he's often hanging with me. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Nikki King, Paul Champ Davis, Solomon Ben Israel, Charmaine Love, Richard McLean, Ed Fadehoven, Israel, Mike Yamamoto, that's my boy right there. Anthony White, Brian Morris, Carl Brandon, my brother, Anthony Marquise, Jackson Durham, Larry Williams, Frederick Haywood, Leon Barnes, Terry Rags, Benayam, Israel. I believe that if we say it English, I guess that's Benjamin. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Lorenzo Muhammad, thank you. Larry Jamerson and New Judah. Samuel D. Hillard. Barry X-Man. Claude Manso again. Nestor Sands. Marcus Taylor Sr. Noah Kukula. Raheem Zayn. Amos Atienos, my brother from Kenya, who's been talking to me, and it's interesting. All the way to Kenya, I had no idea. I'm just, just a man trying to walk it out. Katrina Pendleton, Denise Davis Levert, Jimmy Mitchell, Nia Tiafa. I'm trying not to murder it. I'm sorry. Sylvia Arnold, Hernando's Moore. JJ, Doris Schultz, Milton Evans, Cecilia Odom. I believe that sister's from the UK. I mean, the reach is amazing when I look at the statistics of where the page is going. It's crazy. Alex Morgan, Jackie Taylor, Yvonne Cole, Anita Harrington, Katura Yisrael, again. She's on another page. She drops me things. Who else? Michelle Purdue, Andrea DeLosa, Carol, Angela Stewart, Keith Dames, Jermaine Johnson, Serigny Realite. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. Tay McKinney, Jody Joe, Almani King Kane, Prince of Yoruba, Bernice Hendricks, Elisa Jackson Williams, Bobby Burnett, Robbie Thomas, Kenny Kimbrough or Henry Kimbrough, Shimshon Yisrael, LeBray Unique, thank you, Chris Massey Music. I might have to check you out, Chris. You're doing some music. We might have to holler at each other. Adrian Harvey, Jeff Wiggins, Shakar bin Natsirim. And I'm learning Hebrew, so if I'm killing your names, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to learn. Robin Boney. And I think, yeah, okay, so let me see. Nicole Griffin. Oh, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. I see you often, and I forget to say hello to you most times, but I do see you coming in and out. Thank you so much for your support, Mr. Griffin. Impway McKeezy. I see my other guys getting in there. Social Funk and Second Sight are getting in there. Sosh Jones, Desara Y. Hunter Humphreys, Bobby Thomas, Magdala Graham, Alicia Anderson, Tay Yoruba, Oladipo, and then let's see who else we got in here. Larry Williams Jr., Latanya Marshall Struggs, Kevin Axel, Eric T. Loud, my little man Ray is in there. Let's see, and my brother got his name written in Hebrew, and I don't read Hebrew yet, and I'm sorry, brother. I see you in there, but thank you so much. My girl Ginger from all the way out of Michigan is up in here. Centauria Davis, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I've seen you on deck a couple of times. Tamika Middleton, Pakaya Yaksekwak. I'm sorry. Duko Go, I see you in there. Edward Percy, Katrina Robinson. Thank you, Katrina. You're the bomb. Thank you. You've been so good to me over the years. Sunshine Kitty Robinson, Noel. Thank you. Let's see who else we got in here. Gregory Pettit, Terrence Wesby. Now, brother Terrence, do me a favor. please. We want to change that graphic if we can. This is a children's PG rated kind of thing up in here. You know, I want people to be able to bring their kids up in here and hang around. And sometimes, you know, when they get to reading through who's been in here and whatever, that could be kind of a turnoff for a parent who might have their child up in here. So do us a favor and give me a little bit PG rated graphic, okay? Sharita Ray Ray Jones, sister, I appreciate you. I just wish you would give me a different pose. Ronald Muhammad, Rex Anthony, Eric Brock, Tamika Housley, Jimmy Mikhail Kamara, Alexandra Ivy League Yisrael. Okay, Ivy League, go with it. Thank you. D Brown, Pedro Ferreira, Pat Brown, Burdock, or Burlock, I'm sorry. Jim Mulayem and Annette Mascaro, Michael Glenn. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I appreciate you. I've seen you on deck a couple of times, my brother. I appreciate you. Mitchell Evans. Let's see here. Let's see. These are some people that I know. The record company's in here also, and a couple of the executives are in here also. Irma Bowman, thank you so much. Kassan Hubbard, I appreciate you. Irma, I still want to go over your what we were talking about, our DNA. So whenever we get a chance, let's chop that up. Maureen Harris, let's see. Thank you so much, Maureen. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming in. Obviously, we're doing something okay. I mean, a lot of you guys are up in here, and I see you in here regularly. Shakar Ben Netzriam, Brandon Dejan Israel. There's Shakar Ben Netzriam again. Here's Monica Mifflin and Jeff Hancock. Calvin Black. Renee Israel. Rena, is it Renee or Rena Israel? Ronald Avadil, Charles Galt. Milton Evans again. Austin Metzler. Let's see. Quite a few of you had something to say about that little girl doing the nasty dance. I was quite appalled when I saw that. Barry X-Man, Sandy Rose, and thank you guys for speaking up on that. Someone said, where that baby daddy at? Yeah, he need to be taxed. Lynn Jeffrey, Cornelius Echoes. I think it was Milton Evans who said that. Where the baby daddy at? Let's see. Who else we got in here? Yeah, Milton, you've been on deck for quite a bit. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Starlito, DeMarcos Dorsey, Sonia Marie Martinez. Thank you for stopping by. Tamika Housley, Jules Sullivan, David Kirkwood, and Erling Gray. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Now listen, we are at that time of the year where I don't believe in New Year's resolutions or anything. But where'd that go? I thought I had it in there. Huh. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry you guys got a blank screen real quick, but let me give you this because I did have it in there and I took it down. But this is something I saw on my niece's page and I rewrote it. I wrote it up to make it my own. And you know, with everything that's going on in my family, you know, my dad died, you know, be a year ago. Well, it was a year ago on the 2nd of December, and we're still fighting for his probate. We're still fighting for his estate. And, you know, I got a lot going on. I have, you know, family that, you know, we had issues and the whole nine. So I want you guys to, you know, look at this, check this out. And if you can use it, right? Rewrite it, make it your own. But I am not going out of 2018 and into 2019 harboring resentment. If you feel I have wronged you, please accept my apologies. YAHOWAH has already taken me through those changes. If you have wronged me, don't trip. I've just learned a valuable lesson. If you owe me, I call it good, debt paid. If you are angry, I quit. You win. If we're not talking, it's cool. We don't talk anyway. Have a nice life. I am walking out Torah. YAHOWAH, Yehoshua, and the Ruach HaKodesh are more important than any grievance with friends, family, or you. Live Tefillah YAHOWAH. Remember the Shabbat and keep it holy. That's how I'm walking, y'all. And I put that up on my Facebook, and I put it out there to a few family members, you know, so that we could clear some air. I'm not, when I told you when I did this Tefillah Yehovah, the Father, as I was saying the Lord's Prayer, He was identifying things for me to pay attention to, you know, and so when I saw on my niece's page something very similar to this, it spoke to me immediately, and and because the Father had been dealing with me about a way to make amends, you know, that I had to go to these people and make amends, right? And so I didn't want to be stubborn about it, but I did want to do it. And I just, you know, in my heart for a whole week I've been trying to figure out, you know, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I go? Because the Father is saying to me, you know, when I'm reading Tefillah Yehovah, and Tefillah Yehovah is the Lord's Prayer, guys. So when you get to that part that says, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us," He stopped right there and said, "I need to talk to you. You're harboring resentment because of something that's happened to you, and you're angry, and it goes both ways. I cannot do anything for you if you will not let go." And then He brought up some other stuff, like out of my childhood, you know, like that I had forgot about. And He was like, "See, we need to get rid of all of it." You know, and He started peeling back the onion, and He was pointing out things. He was like, "It's all got to go, and it's got to go now. If you want me to forgive you of your trespasses, you got to forgive people of theirs. You're harboring resentment, and you can't walk with me carrying that dirt. You got to let it go. You can't carry it. I can't. Me and my spirit cannot dwell in you with this nastiness in your house. We got to do some house cleaning." And I'm telling you, this song that's playing in the background, this was going through my head the whole time. These chords, while I'm reading that, I'm hearing these, and He's breaking me. And then I turn around to my piano over here, and I was slayed for like 20 minutes, drooling all over my piano, you know, in my worship, because I knew I wasn't worthy. It says that, you know, who He loves, He chastens. You know, and I was getting a spanking of my life. And I've had these spiritual whoopings before, but I was getting a spanking of my life. He was like, this we got to stop right here. You know, I'm sitting up here positioning myself to start to learn Hebrew and to read and to understand, and I'm going into a whole nother level. See, when I'm going up now, and when you go up, you can't bring the dirt with you. You got to leave all of that behind when you start to go up. You know, I've always prayed, "Father, take me into those deeper things in Christ. Take me into those deeper things. I don't want to be a 40-pound baby sitting on the pews, not learning, just drinking milk. You got to get away from that and get into the meat, right?" So I'm always, you know, throwing myself in against these scriptures and letting these scriptures break me. You know, I'm always doing that. Now, people who talk to me and deal with me, they don't all the time see that. They just see me, you know, being hard. But I'm being hard on me at the same time. I'm not letting you get away with it because I'm not letting me get away with it. And then there's times when the Father says, "Okay, I need to see." So then when He starts doing the spanking, you know, that's when it really gets deep, because that's when I'm going up onto to the next level. So if you think it's hard right now dealing with me, when I go up to the next level, I'm certainly not dealing with the crap then, because I've already gone to the next level. I'm leaving that behind. So see, you can stay here on this level if you want to. You know, being angry and having animosity and all, you can. That's you. That's why I said what I said right here. If you feel I've wronged you, please accept my apologies. You know, the Father's already taken me through them changes. You know, and He's still dealing with me. He ain't through yet. But if you've wronged me, don't trip. I just learned a valuable lesson. If you owe me, I'll call it good. Debt paid. If you're angry, I quit. You win. If we're not talking, it's cool. We don't talk anyway. Have a nice life. Because you see, I'm walking out Torah. And I know you're not. So the Father, His Son, and the Holy Spirit are more important to me than anything going on with you. Because I'm going to live Tefillah Yehovah. And I'm going to remember the Sabbath, and I'm going to keep it holy. You can do all the sun worship you want to. Go to church. Have your pastor on Sunday. Do what you do. I'm going to do what the scripture says. Because he says, I am the Lord your God. We're gonna say it like you say it so you can understand it. I am the Lord your God, and I change not. So if you're going to church on Sunday, and if you're doing Christmas and Easter and everything else, because see, he has his holy days. The world gave you their holidays. He says, I change not. Then who changed it? Because he says he didn't. I'm sorry. I'm walking out Torah. And if that means that I have to lose you in my walk, look at me shaking the dust off my shoes. I love you, but bye-bye. Okay? See, we can't walk together if we don't agree. And if we don't agree, then I got to walk with my family that agrees with me. You're not of my tribe. I'm sorry. I love you, but bye-bye. Remember the Shabbat and keep it holy, family. Mishpachah, you guys are the greatest. All of you that I've named, you guys are the greatest. You are the bombs of this world. And I love each and every one of you for hanging and sticking with me. Because I'm nobody. But for whatever reason, you seem to think that it's okay over here. And for that, I thank you. For that, I thank you. As we move toward 2019, only the Most High Yah knows what's coming for us. We've got to stay diligent, Mishpachah. We've got to stay in a position of prayer and worship. Let's do that, huh? Let's do that together. Let's do that together. Have a great night. I just wanted to reach out and love on you one more time. And I hope that by this time tomorrow, we'll get a chance to do it again. Because I'll find something to come in here for and say hi. I usually do. So my family, I love you guys. Stay prayerful. Be good to one another. Be good to yourself. Don't let the world get you down. Okay?